Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz. Together we're the Office Blokes, aren't we?
We are. Yeah.
How many police cars have you stolen in your time, Mike?
None up to now.
None?
What?
No. Where have you been living?
Well, you know, I'm a law-abiding citizen, thanks very much.
It's not what the police call you.
Police cars.
I'm getting a word. Sorry. I couldn't help it. Sorry, Mike. Oh no. Right.
I can just picture Clinton Baptiste in my head now.
Oh my god. He does proper live shows, you know.
Oh, he does?
You can buy tickets to go and see him.
He's funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, when stealing a police car goes wrong, Dr. Insanity. Should we do it?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, there you go.
Stealing a police car is one of the riskiest things you can attempt, with any wrong move resulting in certain jail time. So what does it look like when stealing a cop car goes horribly wrong?
Good sticks.
Today we cover exclusive body cam footage of the few times this has happened, starting with the case of a man named Mr. Sanchez in Colorado. Police say he had been purposefully causing accidents and crashing into multiple other vehicles in the area, so they gathered a team of officers and tried to take him down.
379, slowed down, speeds of 28. Good maneuver, hold traffic.
TVI successful.
Using a technique called the pit maneuver, or the precision immobilization technique, the cops are able to spin Sanchez's vehicle around and completely stop him in his tracks. Then they rush in to arrest him. But this is far from where the story ends.
Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle! Out of the vehicle! What's going on? I got you! What the fuck? Hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
What's going on? My girlfriend fucking shot at me, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Sanchez frankly looks scared and confused, and even claims he's got no idea what's going on or what he did wrong. But that might at least explain what he does next. After being placed in the back of the patrol vehicle, he manages to bring his handcuffed arms under his legs so that they're in front of him, and proceeds to do this.
Wow.
Jesus.
Oh, what the fuck? Fuck!
Sanchez
You're never going to hear the end of that as the cop, are you?
Oh, you won't, will you?
That looks crazy. It looks like Tommy Lee.
Doesn't it?
just jumps into the front of the patrol vehicle and simply drives away. For some reason, the car didn't have a partition between the front and the back, and evidently had the keys ready in the ignition. And what's worse, the police had left a service rifle on the passenger seat of his new ride, so he was now speeding away, armed in a stolen vehicle.
I need as many sets of stop sticks set up as you can get.
If you get a hold of State Patrol and find out if this individual is armed, please.
He is not anymore. I'll have my rifle.
The rifle is in the vehicle, passing the 390. Speed's 123. Marked Charger is the one that was stolen. I'm in the gray unmarked. He's driving down the middle of the lane. Get stop sticks out.
The police immediately set their focus to stopping the vehicle. The longer he's driving like this, the more danger he's putting civilians in. He's currently driving over 120 miles an hour down public roads at 11 a.m. If this is allowed to continue any longer, many lives will be put at risk. So the cops aim to put stop tricks, or stingers, in place. Strips of spikes that puncture the tires and stop the vehicle in its tracks. The only issue is that Sanchez is a better driver than they realized.
Coming at you, Jay. First car.
Coming up on stop sticks. He missed him. Continuing eastbound.
I'm coming up right now, and I'll come up behind him.
Jesus.
Sanchez was able to avoid the stop sticks not once, but twice, and continues to speed down the freeway at increasingly dangerous speeds. However, the cops know exactly where he's going, and if they keep at it, this method will eventually work. What they seem to forget, though, is that taking out a car's tires at 120 miles an hour is an incredibly dangerous feat in its own right.
You got sticks set?
Right. Yeah. Oh. Good night.
What a mess.
You alright, sir? You alright?
Sanchez crashed into a parked semi-truck at over 100 miles an hour, and after being removed from the wreck and taken to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. Luckily, the semi-truck driver sustained no injuries, and nobody else was hurt.
Oh my God.
But it did come close. This pursuit was allowed to go on for much longer than it should have been, but it's astonishing that it was even able to happen in the first place. And the same goes for our next case.
Wow.
It looked like he sort of went under the flatbed, didn't it, in between
Yeah.
the tyres? It's like,
And it just came to a
messy,
standstill, didn't it?
When we were kids, we used to have like a local like ragamuffin that used to steal everything. If it wasn't nailed down, he'd steal it. And we were walking down the street one day, and he was with us, like a big gang of us, sort of like walking down the street, and he just disappeared over a fence. And he was trying to steal something. Remember where Ferranti was on in Wythenshawe?
Yeah.
They had a helicopter. He got in a helicopter.
what?
He got the propeller going, but he couldn't take off.
Wow.
Why would you?
But he was trying to steal it. But he got the helicopter. He got the propeller spinning, but he couldn't lift the helicopter. He couldn't physically take it off. He didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, it wasn't a
Job,
helicopter
really,
pilot.
innit?
But he was an absolute nutcase. You know, he's one of these that just regular. No one, everyone know he stole cars, and you know, he just lived near us. He wasn't one of our friends or anything. He just lived near us, and he just sort of like tag along sometimes.
He's always up to something.
He was always up to something, and he
That's
trying to
ridiculous.
steal the
Isn't it?
helicopter. Yeah.
Wow.
Get in and there's about 100 switches and you go, I can do this.
Easy.
It's the mad thing is that you got it going, but you just couldn't take off.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And eventually the police come and
Copped
arrested
him.
him. Yeah.
Wow.
This time in Oklahoma.
Trying to steal your car.
On March 30th, 2018, a woman named Angie was driving a car that had been reported stolen. And when she was pulled over and questioned about it, she had this to say.
I borrowed from Stephen Curtis. He told me that I could borrow it. I swear I did not steal this vehicle.
How long has Steven had it?
He picked me up today.
Have you seen him in it before?
Yes.
Do you know how he got it?
No, he bought it. If he did steal it, I'm going to have to go to jail and pay the price for it.
The police know this car was stolen because it flagged up on their system. They know without a doubt that somebody had reported it as missing, but they didn't know exactly who took it. This is why they have to assume it's Angie. She was the one driving it at the time and claims the previous owner bought it straight from the dealership. And given that she has a track record, it's safe to assume she's lying about something.
All right. Well, Stephen took the vehicle without permission, okay? It was reported as stolen, okay?
Oh,
So you're in possession of it.
I didn't know. Please.
Not to mention, your driving status is flagged. So you're not even supposed to be driving, so you're going to jail.
Please, is there anything I can do? I work with them, please. I worked with them on 11th and Garnett with murders and the whole prostitution thing. The Secret Service with the counterfeiting. Please, I told this officer.
When you say work with them, were you grass?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Truncheon polisher.
Where you can get paper tags and all that stuff. I will work with you guys.
You know what?
I didn't know
You know
it
what?
was stolen.
Angie then tells the officers that she's in regular contact with the captain at another police department working as an informant, and could even give them information on local drug dealers. But obviously that doesn't excuse her of what she's doing here. So they decide to sit her down in a patrol vehicle while they continue the investigation. But for some reason, they decide to put her in the front passenger seat of a running police car, something that a car thief would realize instantly.
And I don't feel like spending the rest of my shift trying, because I think this is all going to be a bunch of BS anyway.
Well, what is she doing?
Trying to steal
Just
your
lock
car.
the door, you melt. Oh.
Wow.
David 136, suspect just stole my vehicle. Is heading southbound on Memorial from 33rd.
Angie simply shifts over to the driver's seat, locks the door, and speeds away without a moment's notice. Luckily, it's around 1 a.m., so there's very little traffic on the road. But nevertheless, the speeds of up to 90 miles an hour Angie is finding herself at are still extremely dangerous in such a residential area. So the cops need to shut this down immediately.
David 104, still in Memorial.
Oh God, there's another car. Check.
David 104.
Oh God. Check.
Clearly terrified of the situation she's found herself in, Angie turns off the main road and onto a smaller side road. And this turns out to be her downfall. Cornered, Angie realizes her only option is to bail from the vehicle and sprint away. But the cops are trained for situations just like this, and she'll have a hard time staying out of their grasp for long, especially while she's handcuffed.
Is that her right there? There she is.
Come here now! Get on the ground! Put your hands over your head. Put your hands over your head. Will somebody unhook her head so we can put them back?
Oh, please.
If it's an adrenaline rush Angie was after, she sure got it. But that also comes coupled with a considerably larger sentence than she was originally facing. And the cops make sure to let her know how bad of an idea that really was.
I've seen some stupid stuff, but my gosh. Andy hit a car with it?
You guys told me that I was going to jail for something that I did not do.
You just stole a police car.
Now I'm going to jail for something I did.
Well, there we go. Silver linings.
At least she was right about the prison part, as after a fairly short trial where she pleaded guilty, Angie was sentenced to 3 years behind bars. Both of these cases so far involved a criminal making a last-ditch effort to set themselves free.
She's a moron.
And they're both handcuffed behind the backs as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they must all have long arms there or something, I don't know, but
they're
all managing to get out of it,
I reckon it's doable.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely doable. I used to be able to do it when I was a kid, but probably can't now. Not that it was handcuffed or anything.
Who handcuffed you when you were a kid?
No, when you just put your hands together behind your back like that.
Oh, I've never done that, mate.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're on about.
Plausible.
Anyway.
She is an absolute brat, though, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like that's definite levels of entitlement and Karenness.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, when you're caught, you're caught. And you got to try and get away, I guess. So but you're not going to get away because you've got all the details. They know you are.
They know who she is. She's handcuffed. They've got the vehicle. They've got her on body cams. What's she going to do? Flee to Mexico?
Yeah.
Like what is she legitimately going to do?
Sometimes instinct kicks in, doesn't it? And you got to try and get away.
It does, and sometimes under the influence, drugs or alcohol, something like that. That probably has a big bearing on it as well, about the behaviour. So
you just got to know when you're caught.
Dear me.
That's it.
Yeah, just give it up.
Take the hit, go to the police station, and if you do have information and you're aggressed, then that's when you work out a deal, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Not on the roadside.
Which is what she's been doing anyway, by the sound of it.
With the Secret Service, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not sure how true that is, mate.
Yeah.
But what happens when, instead of the thief, it's just someone looking for a good time? Our joyrider in this case is a woman named Destiny, and she wasn't even involved with the original call. A single officer was called to the side of the road on a civil dispute involving a taxi driver allegedly stealing a customer's property. But out of nowhere, the cop is alerted to something strange that was happening to his car.
Once you find out who it is and go through that.
Lady got in your car, chop car.
What? 6-0 Ferndale. A girl just got in 6-0 and took off. She's northbound Woodward.
Is there a car close?
The cop is understandably shocked. He's never been in a situation like this, and they definitely don't train for it. The best he can do is radio in a description and ask for a pickup so he can help take the joyrider down.
A black female walked across Woodward.
If it was an action movie, Sylvester Stallone there or whoever would have just ran.
Yeah.
And he would have caught up with
Jumped on the back of
it. Yeah, dip down a couple of side streets and then you're there, aren't you?
I thought what might have happened there is one of the cars that was coming up and seeing the police speed off. If you flag one of them down and just say, "Follow that car,"
exactly, yeah,
you're off it.
You spend your life waiting for a moment like that, don't you?
I know, yeah. Wow.
I was talking to the gentleman at the bus stop. She got in the driver's seat and took off, northbound on Woodward.
You got a GPS on your truck.
Yeah, there's.
I was hoping she'd say UPS or something there, get it wrong. Have you ever seen that one where Bo got shot? when she went, you know, they were giving him a CPR, and the girl says they were giving him UPS and everything.
Nice one.
There's GPS.
As the woman points out, most, if not all, police vehicles are fitted with a GPS tracker that dispatch uses to help coordinate things back at base. Now, all it comes down to is a giant game of cat and mouse across Detroit. The cops know the area better and they're better drivers, so it doesn't take long to get the stolen vehicle back in sight.
Dear me. Jeez.
It sounds like we have a crash 7 miles and so forth.
In the car still? Get the fuck out of the car! Get the fuck out of the car, you motherfucker! Grab it, grab it, grab it, get it! Come here! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put her in this.
612 Ferndale. You notify EPD for.
Do you know how many lives you just put in danger?
Man, what a dummy.
You know how many people you just put in danger doing this?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Get in.
Unfortunately for us, there were no exciting chases or strategic maneuvers used to take Destiny down. She simply crashed into a parked car at over 80 miles per hour, completely wrecking her new ride. Multiple other vehicles also received damage from the event, and so Destiny was charged with unlawfully driving a vehicle, stealing property worth over $20,000, and fleeing police in an automobile. She was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Having a patrol car stolen from you must be one of the most surprising things that can happen to an officer. But in this situation, we're
just a bit random, that, wasn't it?
Why would you do it? Just walk along the road. Oh, I think I'll steal a police car. 4 years in prison. What an absolute waste. Dear me.
There's got to be more to it. There's got to be drugs or serious mental health issues. Or
You'd think there'd be something, wouldn't you?
There's got to be.
Yeah, you can't be thinking straight, can you? Just stealing the police car.
Very random, wasn't it? Just like to do what they did like that.
Yeah. Again, dead lucky that no one was injured. You know, seriously hurt or anything in it. Going that fast, you know, through streets like that.
They need like some sort of straight jacket. Once someone's done something like that, it's like, right, you're getting the jacket now.
Yeah.
Full body straight jacket and just
like
chuck them in the back of the car.
Houdini on them, right? Then
they deserve the car if they can do that.
Yeah.
2 cars were stolen from right under their noses in a row. It must be straight up embarrassing.
Oh, you kidding me?
During the first pursuit, the suspect was speeding down a public freeway and being chased by multiple cop cars, all while somehow managing to evade multiple pit maneuvers.
Did you say you think?
I thought about seeing this one.
No, we've seen the one where the guy. He's right.
In a cop chase type. It's just a cop
gets
chase
out one
type.
and gets in another.
I think so. Yeah, I just wonder whether it's this one or
burns
not.
off on another one.
This cop managed to put all his training to work and rammed the escaping vehicle off the road.
Yeah, it does look
almost
like it.
instantly, the wrecked patrol car is now surrounded by the police, but somehow not a single cop saw this coming.
Hey, y'all, do not walk up on this car. We got enough people up here. Dodge!
Yeah.
That's the dodge! He's on the move again in a Coco K9 Explorer going north on 95.
It's bad, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Air 1, follow that car. You got another car.
Air 1's got that, still northbound.
Somehow the escapee managed to run from the first crashed patrol vehicle and take over another one before putting his foot down and fleeing the scene once more.
That cop stood next to the driver's side
like
with the door open.
I don't know if he was a taser or a gun, but he had the opportunity to take him out.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Plus they had a dog as well. I thought they would just let the dog go.
I wonder if you can use deadly force in that situation, or if it'd have to be a taser.
Yeah.
Because if the guy's not armed, but he's taking the car.
You'd think normally if a police officer would be able to use sort of like lethal force, wouldn't you?
I don't know. It's got to be justified, hasn't it? I know there's
Yeah,
criteria of like danger to life and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's already just put danger to life because they've just had a high-speed chase with him in it.
Yeah, in a
and
police
he's got
car.
out, and he's got out and got in another police car and pissed off in that as well. Like, if there's any other reason to
I know, yeah.
shoot someone, that's
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
Could have tried to tase him and missed or something for all we know.
From there, you shouldn't be a cop. None of these should be. You can imagine, the police movies we're talking about where the police commissioner goes all ape shit on the. You can imagine someone going proper ape shit on this. Right? So talk me through it again.
Any other vehicle dealing with them, block your doors. Just stick it. Alright. Delta 32, I north side. Which car? The Coco car?
Coco SUV. In the shoulder right now.
Stick it! Hey, both Port Orange units! Both stick it! Are there guns in the front of the car? Ask the canine handler from Coco. He says yes, there probably is.
So he is armed.
Thinking fast, the cops managed to radio ahead to set up a team with a stinger, a piece of police equipment that punctures the tires of a vehicle and slowly brings them to a stop. That's why you can now start to see the car smoking, and soon enough, it'll be forced to slow down, or the driver will risk putting himself in a lot of danger.
Like he's not already.
Yeah, I know. Breaking for the median, guys. He's breaking for the median. Breaking for the median. Everybody slow down. Don't fall up here.
He's radioing ahead for a replacement car.
Right? That's why we can't see anyone chasing him.
Everyone's like, I'm chasing him. You chase him.
Not looking my car as well.
You can steal the helicopter.
Exactly,
It's underneath the wires. Underneath the wires.
After coming to a safe stop, the driver exits the vehicle and is apprehended by the cops. It's difficult to believe such a professional stop was made by the same cops that let him steal a patrol car from right under their nose, but in the end, the stop was textbook. If you enjoy true crime videos like this...
not sure about textbook, but
eventually maybe, but take the keys out of the ignition.
I reckon that guy's getting slapped about when he gets to the station.
I bet all of them were. I bet they were stealing police cars. I bet they're absolutely livid, aren't they, the officers?
Because it becomes a running joke, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're not going to. All the other cops are going to proper rib you for it.
Oh, you'd be incessant, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It's just who does that though? Of all the things to do, you're not getting away with it. You'd have to speed off for a mile and then ditch it and just leg it.
Yeah.
And even then, if they know who you are. Pointless.
They're going to catch up with you, aren't they, sooner or later?
The use of the helicopters over there is a lot more wide than it is over here. Over here, it takes about 4 hours to get the helicopter ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Rapid response. I don't hardly. You know what I mean? He started off on Wednesday and he got the helicopter up Friday. He's gone.
Yeah. If you want to know what the traffic situation's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, chasing the bad boys and a bit different.
Nice good video that.
It was.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers. Guys.